It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
What's left? All right. Here we go. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete. James White. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
It's our time.
Hey, go 66.
58, right over there. Right
Go, go.
58, right there. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 58, boys. 58.
Check it, reload.
Brady now to throw. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Crunch. Hey, wahoo.
Check. 59.
From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught. This is White. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Wait, that 380.
59. Let's go.
80 weapons.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Blue draw quarters.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Crunch time, defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, open man, Taylor Gabriel. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He's mine, he's mine, he's mine. 58, right over there, right over there.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Hey, Charlie.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, go 66.
To throw again. Brady caught by the tight end Watson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Brady going to throw. And he's got Sanu. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Wait, that line 20.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You must be getting top. 72.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check. 59.
Hey, let go.
Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Lawrence Guy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Going deep this time for Miller. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start the drive with White, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Take that, 29, Alpha. 59, no, 66. Hey, Orbit.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Brady, complete to Watson, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332, finds his way home for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On the return is Cohen. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
At the 26-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
In your face. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 58, right over there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
At their own 20-yard
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to White. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike 59. Mike 59.
Sugar.
To throw is Brady. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Check. Fresno.
Hey, 18.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Wait, 20!
Check. No. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Check 99.
Sugar.
59.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
From the gun, Brady. He's got White here. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards on the ground.
That's good for the Bears.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380. 59, like the 59. Cut.
Throwing on second and long. Brady to Michelle on the screen. Got some room at the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Go.
Now Brady. It's complete. James White. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Brady, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. First down, here's White, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yo.
Here's Brady. This is White on the screen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing now is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Trubisky. A little juke. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the Patriots' 41-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Montgomery. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. 11 yards there, first down.
It's a gain of 11. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run for it with Davis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second down and goal. Trubisky forced out, and the Chicago Bears are in the end zone.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Robinson's got it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, Cohen. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 71 yards as the Bears push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Opting to run again here with White. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's caught. This is White. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Come on, 180! Check, watch 54, watch 54. It's been a long day.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.